Hey everybody, Jeremiah's here for another video of Squeeky small screen reviews. Hope y'all ready for this episode, cause we're gonna talk about a hidden gem from Netflix. But before we get started, if you're new and want to be part of the Madtown community, tap that subscribe button. We want to make more content for you, including reviews, commentary, as well as some of our OG shorts. So, give a little love by subscribing, add a comment, hit that like button, and share this video with loved ones. Alright, enough of the babble. It's time we journey into DreamWorks' animated series, KIPO and the Age of the Wonderbeast. KIPO and the Age of the Wonderbeast is like a mix of The Wizard of Oz, Mad Max, and Adventure Time. It's based on the webcomic KIPO, which was created by storyboard artist and character designer Rad Seacrest. The story follows a teenage girl named KIPO Oaks, who gets washed away from her underground home as she enters the post-apocalyptic surface world run by sentient mutant animals called mutes. On her journey to find her father, she ends up meeting other characters, including Mandu, a four-eyed pig who can give Baby Yoda a run for his money, Wolf, a tough little human survivor who would probably stab you if you call her cute, Benson, another human teen with a free-spirited nature, and his friend Dave, a mute who ages faster than a Tide Pod challenge. KIPO is an animated series that feels familiar, but ultimately has its own unique voice. How about we start off with the visuals? The art really stands out, but in a good way. Usually when you watch current cartoons on Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, the characters will always have a round and soft design, along with big round eyes and at times the Simpson teeth. And no, I will never call this the Cal art style. You know, there are some famous animators who created projects that doesn't have this kind of style, I'm just saying. But you usually do see this kind of designs on TV. And the opposition of this kind of designs would be the American anime style, which are all mostly produced by Studio Mirror, which by the way, is animating KIPO. In the end though, they added their own kind of design to it. It doesn't look too much like Avatar, but also doesn't look too much like We Bare Bears. The creator utilizes some sharp angles and edges to the characters' designs. Another thing that popped out to me was the backgrounds. Just like the characters, the look is very colorful and vibrant. The saturation, the scale, and the overall architecture makes the post-apocalyptic wasteland whimsical and mysterious. In fact, the setting and background is almost a character of its own. You know, I wonder if they have their own timeshare. The next thing I want to talk about is the music. And normally on this show, I don't really talk about the music, but in this review, I'm gonna make an exception because the music is popping in this. The music is composed by Daniel Rojas, and he has created several original songs for the show. Just like the background and the designs, the music also stands out. Comparing it to other TV shows, especially animated series, it kind of steps away from the traditional orchestra. Instead, they draw influences of folk music, classical music, and, of course, hip-hop. It's such a good mold, and is used in the whole entire soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good, I even got the mixtape. The music really draws you into a world you've never been before. In fact, the first time when I saw that little bee character in episode 1, I knew that I wasn't going to be watching just a regular animated TV show. It's going to be something different, something really unique. And it's not to say that hip hop and, pop electric music hasn't been used before. But in terms of this story and in terms of what they're going for with the style, it mixes well perfectly with it. So it looks good, it sounds good, but what about the characters in the story? Well, as I said before, the story has elements of something like The Wizard of Oz. A female protagonist gets whisked away to a new fantasy land, goes on a journey to get back home, meets and befriends different colorful characters. You got the brain, you got the heart, you got the courage, you got the cute. And they all face a looming threat that wants to capture the protagonist. But really though, you see the storytelling a lot in different books, movies, and TV shows. Also, to me, what really elevates the story is the world building. The world of the mutes is very interesting, and you just want to learn more about them. You have the suits wearing mod frogs, the intellectual Newton wolves, the rats that run their amusement park, 1980s fitness raccoons, and the clan of timber cats. Yes, that's right, I said cats. Normally, anything with cats I'm a little freaky about. Big cats I'm okay with. But yeah, house cats is hard for me to do. However though, they're not as bad as the thing I will never speak of again. And just like the rest of the other characters, they serve their purpose in the story. And are not just sidelined. But getting more detailed into the main cast themselves, start off with KIPO. KIPO is that typical, female teenage protagonist that we kind of see nowadays. She's quirky, she's spunky, she's overly enthusiastic and optimistic, weird, awkward. Yeah, you see a lot of those nowadays. But however though, she still ends up being a very interesting character. Learning the fact that she actually has some hidden powers that she's trying to figure out later on, that was pretty cool. Mandu, what can I say? Like I said, he's Baby Yoda 2.0. I swear, if someone eats that pig, I'm gonna riot. Then we have Wolf, which I have to say, out of the main cast, is my favorite one. I mean, she starts off being cold, distant, distrustful, and just wants nothing to do with any other person. She has extreme hatred towards mutes, and we mostly just think of her as like just a scowling, growling lone wolf, no pun intended. But then later on, without giving too much away, we then learn more about her backstory and history, and it's pretty sad. You really do understand and get why she is the way she is, and that's just good writing. That's something I just like to see in characters, delving into what makes them who they are and seeing them develop, which we do see. And plus she has a scorpion butt stick and carrying the corpse of, I'm not gonna get too much into that. Just watch the show, trust me. We have Benson, and well, Benson isn't a terrible character. He is very, optimistic, very energetic, but also has his carefree, happy-go-lucky attitude. There really wasn't too much into his background or his history. Like, he lives on the surface, but so does Wolf. Which begs the question too is like, how is it that we have underground people, but then we also have surface people, but the surface people are still living on the surface? I don't know. Hopefully that gets explained soon. But overall though, he's definitely the heart of the group. Dave, which I have to admit, he has some funny moments. I had to say he's kind of the weakest one. I don't really want to say that too, because he's voiced by Dean Cole. He's a funny mofo. But in terms of his character, I guess he just mostly kind of fills into the comic relief. However, though, he does have moments to show that he does have, a bit of layer and just more to him than just being, the funny man in the group. Other characters include Leo, KIPO's father, who is also a pretty good character. Now we have the villain, Scarlemagne, who is a mandrill baboon. Mandrill baboon? I can't tell the difference. Well, anyway, he's part of the primate family, and he is so evil and creepy. You can tell because he's British. But still though, I would like to get more into his character. He's very interesting. Ooh, another character too that I have to mention is the character of Jamak, one of the mod frogs. And once again, just like Wolf, he goes through some development. I won't give anything away, but he's my top dog, or frog. So yeah, this show has a lot for it, and a lot of positive things. If there is one thing that I was kind of not feeling for, was a little bit of the animation. There's some very few moments where the animation is very smooth and fluid, but most of the time the movement of the characters feels almost a little bit stiff. It almost reminds me of some of those anime shows. Not all anime, just those some animes, with that kind of stiff animation. It took me a while to get used to, but overall it doesn't really hinder my experience watching KIPO. The characters are written well, the world is amazing and fascinating. I just love the visuals and aesthetics, and the music is absolutely off the wall. So of course, I'm gonna have to recommend this to anyone who haven't seen it. But also too, the reason why I want to give this review of KIPO is because, well, at this moment, Season 2 is out on Netflix. And for people who are curious about this show but haven't seen it, well, I just want to spread the word. Spread the good word on Season 1. And so hopefully, you folks will be interested in checking out the entire series. Just trying to do some good work for the lords of Netflix. So yes, check out KIPO and the Age of the Wonderbeast. If you have seen this show, tell me what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comment section below. And tell me if you are ready for Season 2. And also too, tell us what you think about us. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified for all new content. And don't forget to like and share and check us out at other social medias. I hope you folks stay happy, stay healthy, and above all else, stay squeaky. Bang!
I'm gay.